Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. If you watched my live last night, I beat you up a little bit. If you didn't, and you like to get beat up a little bit, go watch my live from last night. But based on last night's live, Merry Christmas. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, T Money. Merry Christmas to you, bro. Say Merry Christmas to your mom as well. Extend my Merry Christmases to your lovely neighbor, the one you are very appreciative of. Oof, that's a tongue twister. Bring it. This is gonna be a good one. So it's Christmas. I mean, I gotta talk faith, right? I mean, come on. So it's Christmas. Since I took it hard on you last night, since I beat you up a little bit last night. Some of you said I beat you up. Okay, sorry. I actually just got home and I just checked all my like notifications and stuff where I was. I didn't have any internet, so that's fun. Those auctions, yeah. So since I took it hard on you maybe last night, I beat you up a little bit about Christmas and telling people Merry Christmas and all that. I'll take it easy on you today, okay? B Money. This is gonna be a quick, short, to the point. You're gonna love the little story I'm gonna share with you, and I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna get in early. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. So, I don't know if this is a true story or not. So don't jump down my throat and tell me this was not true. I don't know if it's true, but it sounds pretty good to be true. So, preacher comes to a church and tells a story. Starts his sermon with a story, and tells a story that a neighbor, a lady, was a widow and super poor. And almost every night she would pray out that fill my pantry with groceries. Whoever's just joining me, giving me some love, I appreciate you. Drop Sean, how are you, my man? Good to see you, bro. I gotta have my A game on now. Good to see you, my man. What a great name. So she screams out every night, fill my pantry with groceries. Lord, please fill my pantry with groceries. Every night, fill my pantry with groceries. Like she cries out, right? So on Christmas Eve, I gotta throw that Christmas Eve in there. She hears a knock on the door, and she opens the door, and there's just bags of groceries. So she says, God did it. God did it. God, you did it. God, you did it. And after a few times, this guy jumps out from behind the trees, and says, Merry Christmas, Sean. I appreciate you too, my man. He jumps out from behind the trees and tells this lady, aha, see, I heard you praying the other night saying, fill my pantry with groceries. So I got in my car, went to the grocery store, filled my car with groceries, came back here, dropped them off behind your door, knocked on your door, hid behind the trees, all while you're praising to the God that I did all that. I did it. God didn't do it. You're praying to a God that doesn't even exist. I am an atheist, the neighbor said. And he said that I'm a new neighbor. I just moved in, and that's why I heard you praying. So I went and got some groceries, and I put it behind your door, and I knocked on your door. This lady says, God did it. God did it. God did it. And the man says, no. You're not hearing me. You're not. Okay. I heard you. I'm your new neighbor. I heard you last night that you were praying to this God that doesn't exist. You were saying, fill my pantry with groceries, fill my pantry with groceries. Sean, I appreciate you. Fill my pantry with groceries. So I got in my car, went to the grocery store, filled my car, came back, dropped it off behind your car, behind your door, knocked on your door. I didn't want to say who I was. I hid behind the trees, but you kept praying it to this God that doesn't exist. So I had to come out and tell you that I did it. The lady says, God did it. God did it. God did it. And before the man starts to speak, she says, and he made the devil pay for it. Get it? So here's what I gotta tell you. Sometimes you gotta have faith. Like all the time is probably a good idea to have faith. And what happens is that if you got faith and you got prayers that are answered, who cares who paid for it? That's the way I look at it. Who cares? Right? The point is, you filled your pantry with groceries. You're being used as a vessel. That's what I took from this story. You're being used as, yes, she spoke it into existence. Absolutely, she spoke it into existence. And the universe, whatever you may believe in, answers. You speak it to existence, that comes from faith, from believing in, right? You gotta believe. If you don't believe, even the devil won't pay for it. If she hadn't said, fill my pantry with groceries, the neighbor, the atheist, wouldn't have heard it, right? Wouldn't have heard it, wouldn't have gone to get groceries to prove a point that there is a God. People go out of their way to prove a point that something doesn't exist, right? Sean, absolutely. Words are so powerful, man, so powerful, right? People go out of their way to like prove something doesn't exist. All right, I'll throw this in. You know I'm going to throw this in. Network marketing. People go out of their way instead of watching a 5-minute video, 15-minute video, 20-minute video. Oh my God, 20 minutes. 30-minute video. Oh my God, I'm going to hang myself, right? Instead of watching that, people go and they literally spend more time researching something doesn't exist or something is fake. People research and spend more time trying to prove that words are not powerful, or prayers are not powerful, or faith is not important. Like, people spend energy and time to prove something doesn't exist. Right? Like, why would you do that? Why not flip the channel? And why put energy into the things that already exist? Listen to me. You think you came from dirt? Okay, dirt exists. Go with that. I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, why would you spend time proving dirt doesn't exist if that's what you believe in? That doesn't make any sense. Words are powerful. Put it out in the universe. Pray about it. Some of us, that's what we do. Not all of them come true. I can tell you that much. I have I've had a lot more prayers that haven't come true than I have. Some of them I've done lives on those, and that's a whole other life. But the point is this: listen, nobody's gonna get hurt if you carry faith. Like, you're not gonna end up in a hospital. Like, you're not gonna get hurt, right? You're not. Probably gets you, like, maybe better. I'm just saying, listen, it's okay to have faith. Throw out some prayers out there. believe what, again, listen to me. Some of us believe in what we believe. You believe in what you believe. The point is the believe. I'm not saying that's not what okay? The point is this. You gotta believe and have faith and put effort and work and time and study into the things that already exist instead of putting energy in proving things that don't. Unless you're like a scientist and get paid for that stuff. Always be kind, regardless of faith. Absolutely. I've done a couple of lives on that. There's a snake story that I've told. Absolutely. There's, you know what? There's more power. This is being reminded to me. Okay, there's more power in kindness than anything else, right? There's more power in kindness and in silence even than anything else. So, you know, it's a cruel world out there, and some people choose to participate in that world and kind of take that role. You know, they are cruel. Some people are really mean, like really mean. Like really mean. I know some of you run into them, you know, they're like, why are you so mean, right? The point is this, if you're asking that question, then don't be mean yourself, right? I mean, if you're asking that, that's not a good feeling that you're getting from that person, then why would you give that feeling to somebody else, right? So practice that, but practice having belief. We're going into 2023. When is now a good time for you to start believing in something, in like fresh air? I don't know, whatever. How about, I was gonna bring this up last night, but I beat you guys up pretty good, so I didn't. But I'll give you this and I'll drop it with this. I've talked about this before. We make an effort, such an effort. We go beyond all kinds of stuff to make sure that we prove Santa Claus exists and we believe in Santa Claus and we feed that stuff to our kids. Don't jump down my throat, okay? Just because I'm not a parent. Please do not jump down my throat. Let me finish. We like literally feed that stuff to the kids. Santa Claus is gonna come down. Santa Claus is gonna bring you gifts. All these, they're lies. They're lies. They're lies. We feed these, right? All this stuff. And we get to be adult, and then here's what happens. We believe in Santa Claus, we believe in Tooth Fairy, we believe in all kinds of stuff. But when is now a good time to believe in yourself? You tell these kids to believe in Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus and not believe in themselves? I don't care if I'm a parent or not. I'm gonna call it out. Shame on you. Straight up. You can jump down my throat, you can hate me, block me, call me names, all kinds of stuff you want. But you feed down those kids Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus and not themselves, shame on you. And that's why we get to this point that everybody's offended by everything. Because they don't have any thick skin. They don't have any belief in themselves anymore. But they believe in Santa Claus. Listen, Santa's coming. It's hilarious to me. That stuff is comedy to me. That you feed some child Santa Claus stuff, but God forbid you tell him you can do whatever the freak you want to do. You believe in you. No, we don't tell, no. Let's talk about Santa Claus. And then when they're like 10, we tell them, oh, you know what? It just was a lie all these years. What the? I'm sorry, but that's my rant. That you got me to this point. I ranted on this. Oh wait, Santa, you don't even have any kids yet. No, I don't have any kids, man. Not that I know of. That's funny, right? You should have seen me with my cousins just about a couple of hours ago. These kids are just like climbing all over me, just hanging on, just all kinds of stuff, you know. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Some of my lives, Team Money knows, some of my lives I get pretty hot in there, but it's rare that I do. But when it comes to kids, I get little heated because you know, man, oh man, you have a responsibility. You're giving a human being to the society, and you have eight years of just 8 years of being responsible. It's not like 80, and it just blows me. Okay, I'm done with the ranting about the kids, but please, you know, you gotta you that's funny, but you gotta believe in you more than you believe in other stuff. That's my point. You believe in you before anything else. You gotta believe in you. Then, if you don't believe in you, then who the what else? I mean, seriously, like what? What? You know, you gotta believe in you. Have faith. Stick to it. You know, and don't let it shake up. People are gonna come and test it, question it, and shake it up. You know, people are gonna say, "No, I'm an atheist. There's no God." There's an analogy. Okay, don't jump down my throat again. It's just an analogy, right? They're gonna say that, but if you got belief, if you got faith, no, right? You got belief in you, you got your faith, and you keep moving forward, regardless of who says what. You're not shaking just like that, right? So, hopefully, you guys got some. Man, this was gonna be a 5-minute live. Ay, ay, ay. I love it. I hope you guys get some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go back, check out the comments, of course. Drop your thoughts. Do I dare to say drop your thoughts, your feedback, and your comments below? Please do. Bring it. Bring it. Especially parents, man. Some parents watch my lives, but not all of them. Because maybe I'm not a parent, that's why. But I hope that yeah, I think you got more entertainment here for sure. But yeah, if you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people or share it on your wall. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna turn in early, so if you send me messages and stuff, it'll be tomorrow. Yes, very nice. I do. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, and until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.